We're Group 2, and we did our presentation on the implementing sustainability at Tata Steel. I'm Alex Heritage.
I'm Max Plunkett.
I'm Jake Dooley.
I'm Peng Zhao. I'm Haran Zhu.
All right, our presentation is on Tata Steel. Tata Steel is the world's largest privately owned steel producer. It is based out of India, and it has a major presence in over 45 countries. Tata Steel is a firm which is known as a pioneer in such employee welfare measures as the 8-hour workday, maternity leave, retirement, and other major measures towards welfare. Tata recently has purchased a European mega steel producer known as Chorus, which helped Tata to become the 5th largest steel company globally. They appointed managing director Mr. Mathuraman, who sought to retain the Tata legacy through a broad sustainability framework that he termed a stakeholder inclusive growth model. The stakeholder inclusive growth model focuses on the people of the workplace, the world of the area, basically the area where the business is being conducted, the planet, which is important to keep the environment protected while throughout the business procedures, the nation that the business is running in, the partners of the business, investors of the business, and all these are combined to get an inclusive growth business sustainability. Despite Tata's many successes, however, the firm is now increasingly being aware of new challenges and conflicts of interest between stakeholders. The Chorus purchase also brought many other problems, such as the European regulations that they did not have in India and other cultural differences that are becoming problems.
The firm's commitment to social issues was evident in its welfare endeavors in the Jamshedpur township, the location of Tata's main manufacturing facilities. Particularly significant among these were the healthcare services provided by Tata Main Hospital and the township services for the community. Yet with the changing competitive environment and the resultant need for greater cost effectiveness and self-sufficiency, Mr. Muthuraman declared that all inefficient units would need to turn around or face outsourcing. Thus, even those services involved in social services, historically treated as cost centers, were now encouraged to become self-sufficient. The Total Quality Management Department was formed to equip and enable units to implement quality programs and execute strategy to become self-sufficient. The role of the TQM department was to infuse quality into products and services through developing measures and targets combined with follow-up actions, or what was popularly referred to as the Plan, Do, Check, Act cycle. Tata Main Hospital and the Jamshedpur Utilities and Services Company Limited, key contributors to the well-being of the employees and community, were among those units that worked closely with the TQM department to improve quality and increase customer satisfaction.
The Tata Main Hospital was founded in the city of Jamshedpur in 1908. Over time, it has grown into a modern 900-bed hospital. Tata Main Hospital greatly improved their operations and access to healthcare through new technology and medical research. In 1999, TMH adopted the Total Quality Management approach. To monitor effectiveness, the firm used a dashboard consisting of key performance indicators. Having identified the target's goals, TMH increased training and technology in order to reduce cost and improve efficiency. Employees were trained in multiple skill sets, and a new network system was introduced. Patient diagnosis and treatment were completed in significantly less time. Several qualitative measures began to improve, including patient wait time, contact time with doctors, reduced infection, and hospital death rates. Although hospital capacity increased to 900 beds, the occupancy rates increased far beyond 900 due to quick and efficient cycle times and fewer return visits. Not only did the hospital see improved quantitative numbers, but employee attitude and perception changed. The increased revenue also allowed TMH to increase their reach of their social activities. This is the hospital's key performance measures.
The JUICO was another example of effective application of a TQM combined with information technology. After 9 decades of experience in developing and maintaining roads and providing water, wastewater, and other sanitation services, JUSCO, once the town division of Tata Steel, was spun off in 2004 as an independent but wholly owned subsidiary of Tata Steel. TQM had brought transformative change to the JUSCO. Critical to this change was a consolidation of stakeholder feedback. Previously, the firm had 15 different complaint telephone numbers to different units that were responsible for service provided, resulting in the dissatisfaction from the varying response times and lack of control over quality. To redress this situation, JUSCO assistance was set up. Call centers were now available 24/7, resulting in a centralized database with data about service levels, so that service deficiencies could be identified and the service quality is continuously monitored and improved. The unit used different measures for responses to customers in the Table 2, which were monitored regularly in the Table 3, with the goal of reducing the actual turnaround time. As a result, repeat complaints continued to decline, while complaints with stipulated service level guarantees began to increase. The displaced families were now resettled with care, ensuring a better quality of life and with hope for a better tomorrow. By working with the individuals' families, the firm addressed issues specific to each family, providing suitable alternative housing, new business start-ups.
The global environment also affects the development of Tata Steel in the future. Under the Kyoto Protocol on greenhouse gas emissions, steel industries had to bear a large share of the target emission reduction because it accounts for a significant proportion of total emissions. According to the figure, about 15% of the industry pollution or 3.15% of the total CO2 emissions is from steel industry. This increased the cost of the steel industry, which further impacted the competitiveness of steel companies. The high competitive UK markets. Supplies of steel industry include electricity and power will sequence steel companies since they have greater bargaining power. The Chinese steel companies also have big competitor for steel companies like Tata Steel. Tata Steel adopted a series of measures to reduce its carbon footprint and increase its competition, such as developing integrated supply chain networks to reduce carbon emission and fuel cost, diversifying production facilities after merger and so on. In the past 12 years, the firm had reduced the emissions by 36% through technology upgrades. Although faced fierce competition in the future, Tata still returns its social responsibility and continues to reduce its emissions to protect the environment. As growth and global in the market, Tata Steel will continue its way to reduce emissions and keep sustainability in the future.